Everybody. Yeah, that thing was spinning around going do 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 do, and now I'm live. So today is Wednesday, January 16th, and these are the two cards that I asked Spirit. What would Spirit like everybody that watches this video? What do they need to hear from the universe? Oh, from this deck right here, the notes from the universe on love and connection. So we have you glow, we beam, and that you have options is meaningful. Rock on. I can't even read backwards. Okay, so we're just going to get into this and see Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. What's up for you guys today? Let's see. This is all signs, by the way. So let's start off with Aries. See what's going on with Aries. And I know I should have done this at 8 o'clock in the morning. Gosh darn it. Okay, but hey, I'm here. So there's like a lot of energy coming in. Most likely didn't even check to see where the planets were today, but I should have done that one. But Actually, I did. 1 second. Hold on, let me check. Hey Siri, where are the planets in the zodiac today?
I found something on the web about where are the planets in the zodiac today. Check it out.
Today's planets, and then we go over to this. Let's see. So we have Taurus in the moon, we have Capricorn in the sun, Capricorn in Mercury, and we still have Sagittarius and Venus. We have Aries still in Mars, and we have Sagittarius in Jupiter and Capricorn in Saturn. So nothing has changed. So there we go. Dun, 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 dun. Just flip that on over right there. Alrighty. So Aries, Sun, Moon, sign. How's that Taurus being in your moon, in your home? Home life, affecting your home life, your emotions. This is like being in control of our emotions. You know, think like a Taurus, pretty grounded, trying to ground our emotions. You know, when the moon is, and we're almost to a full moon too. We've got what, 4 more days till we have what, the blood moon, a eclipse of the moon. That's pretty interesting. I have to read up on that before I go into something about eclipse and what they do with the moon and all that. I'll share that with you. That's just more education, right? So maybe Aries is getting educated today. Learning some lessons, life lessons maybe. Let's see what's going on with Aries. So general energy for Aries is we had almost 2 cards. Well, yeah, maybe not feeling really self-secure in yourself, like not feeling like you're the queen of the show if you're male or female, not feeling very nurturing, very kind today, and also maybe feeling over empowered, like this is your energy that you are expressing out to the world, that maybe you're showing. Why would you feel that you're, not secure in something? Are you maybe unsure of something and how something's going? Maybe you're over abusing your power because of this insecurity. It could be, coming back at you. Like when you're insecure about yourself and you're not really happy with your environment, maybe you might be trying to control your environment, over abusing your power in a way that could have detrimental effects on other people around you. You can be pushing people away, or you can be trying to control them, telling them how to do things and making them, be pushed away from you, repelling them. So this is, maybe really over abuse of power on your own part because of an insecurity in your own self. This is generally what I'm saying is this is your own energy right here. And so maybe this may not be for all of you Aries out there, but this, and also another thing, you're a fire sign. So, you've got a temperament, and if maybe your temperament might be a little bit explosive today. Oh gosh. And try to maybe just, when you start to feel that anger start to build up, or you start to feel frustration, take a time out, walk away. If you're feeling insecure about something, just, or feeling in doubt about something about yourself, don't let it reflect out on others. Don't let other people see that you have that insecurity, because it's going to come out in the wrong type of way. And in your home, we have the Ten of Swords. Like, this is like feeling like you're maybe imprisoned, maybe you're being limited, maybe you feel like you have limitations in your home. This is the Ten of Swords in reverse. This is, some people say, hey, this is coming out, like all these swords are coming out. Maybe you're realizing that you do have some type of restrictions in your home. Maybe you're feeling confined. This is a self type of imprisonment. This is something that you've brought on yourself, and you're able to let that go. That's what that card is saying. You can let that go. So maybe this self-imprisonment feeling in your own home, feeling confined, this is thinking to your thoughts, mental energy. You're feeling like you're just not able to, do something. Maybe you're being limited, restricted from something. We'll find out in a second. So like, as far as your communication career-wise, let's see what's going on there, And geez, just two cards. It's like you feeling victorious in something, maybe a hobby or career, but also not really seeing that you're not having a lot of optimism. So maybe there's a short little victory you're dealing with, but you're not super duper optimistic because you're still feeling limited in the home front. So, something is making you feel insecure here. In love, we have you thinking about going on a journey, walking. I'm not going to say walking away from anything, but just maybe you are feeling like you're, wanting to get out and express and go look for things. Try to seek out some happiness, some joy. Maybe you're feeling too limited in the home and really needing to go out and feel this joy. Yeah, and no wonder, even in your work, if you're working and stuff, you're feeling a temporary victory here, but it's not very optimistic. So you're needing to seek out something. The limitation is your challenge is you're feeling unsuccessful in something. Your emotions are really draining you, over draining you, and you're not, this is having an effect in the home too, because here's 10 and 10. Just really not feeling optimism today, feeling insecure, and we have really putting a lot of hard work on yourself. You're like towards what you're trying to achieve, what you're wanting to achieve, it's like you're feeling super duper overburdened. Maybe you're pushing yourself too hard towards your goals and dreams that you want, and you're just almost overburdened. You're really needing to take some time out here. And yeah, here you're feeling, this is a limitation. This is your restriction card. This is like just the Nine of Swords, just really falling in this energy. Like all these swords they're like, maybe you're needing to try to figure out how to get out of this energy, how to get out of your head. You need to get out of your head, go take a walk, go get a fresh breath of air, So there you go. There's like 3 tens here, and just like, whoo, I'm just like looking at this as like 8, 9, and 10, 10, 10. And just 2 of these tens are in reverse. So this is like really self-depreciating and insecurity, and maybe overuse of your own power, overabuse, being over aggressive, over assertive, overbearing, over controlling. Even though you're experiencing a temporary victory, it's not very optimistic at all. It's like you don't really see it. It's temporary. And this could be, if it's to do with work, this is a temporary victory, and you're just like, maybe, oh God, you don't see a optimistic outcome on this, and you're just pushing yourself over really hard, and it's having an effect in your home life, feeling confined in the home. Maybe you're keeping yourself, limiting yourself from being around other people and stuff, and you're really keeping yourself here. This is saying, it's cutting right here across. It's like, I'm limiting myself here by thinking that I'm confined to my limitations, and I'm really wanting to go out and experience and seek some joy and happiness. I want to find something that's going to make me feel emotional fulfillment. I want to find something that's go after my wishes because I'm feeling challenged right now and I'm feeling really unhappy and kind of in my emotions and my thoughts and stuff. This is what I'm getting for you. And with having maybe this is like maybe since you have these 3 10s here also this is like wanting maybe to buy things, wanting to buy or sell something. And there's, if this is to do with that here, this is like emotionally and mentally, you're just like, wait, emotionally and mentally, you're unhappy and unsatisfied and feeling like, how do I get out of this? How do I get this? If you're wanting to buy something, is like you're pushing really hard to try to get to that. You're maybe over pushing, overexerting your energy here, like being not really kind about it. It's like you're maybe pushing to get this and just feeling like you're unable to find a solution. It's all self-limitation there. So that's for Aries. For some of you, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If it doesn't fit your situation, don't make it work. Don't try to force it to fit. And if it's on the home front, it's like you're feeling really limited and wanting to maybe go seek some enjoyment in your home life and in your love life too, because it's interconnected, right? So next step is going to be Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Let's see what's up with you guys. And if you guys want, if someone wants to timestamp their sign, feel free to do so. I'm fine with that. I've had people do that already, and I'm grateful. So this is Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign for the next 24 hours. So let's try and fly into tomorrow, but this is most likely my intentions for my readings are basically for the day, for this day, even though they are kind of in the late process of starting. So I'm just picking up energies. The Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign for today, Wednesday, January 16th. Woohoo! And Taurus, the moon is in your sign, so the moon is pulling at your emotions big time. And I wonder how that's going for Taurus. Taurus, they're like to stay grounded, not be having emotions like, flipping into their head like, oh no, that's going to unseat you a little bit, right? I mean, it's also going to, maybe you're starting some new relationships. That's something that could possibly be happening for you since, the moon is in your sign. It's going to have mainly an effect on your home and your finances in the home, your love life in the home, relationships in the home, material, everything, the things that, to do with your home life, basically for a lot of people too. That's how the Taurus is, how, trying to make things grounded, balanced, kind of fixed maybe. Okay, so let's see, general energy for you guys. Wow, we have the Queen of Swords. So if I was you, I'm sitting here and I'm expressing myself. I'm trying to take control and regain control over everything in my life, my career, my home, my work, my friends, my basically everything. I'm trying to control it and I'm trying to see peace in it. I'm sitting here and I'm explaining to other people. I'm communicating my thoughts to other people. That's what I'm seeing. And if they listen, that's, hopefully they'll listen to me. Yeah. And in my home life, it's like I've got this relationship going on, and it's, maybe I have children and stuff, and I'm really trying to communicate to them, trying to get them to be at peace and trying to bring peace and harmony back into my home front. That's what I'm doing. And that's pretty emotional, trying to really set some things straight, trying to regain control in the home front, rebalancing. And I have the King of Cups. So I'm emotionally expressing myself in my workplace. I'm emotionally expressing myself to others too. And I'm really trying to gain control, be in control of those emotions, especially as I speak. I won't show emotions. I might actually come across cold-hearted. And I'm in my love, this is me being Taurus, right? In my love, I'm sitting here really looking at all the details, and I keep messing up. I'm kind of more, in the energy of working on my money too, but this is any creative projects in my love life. I'm actually looking at details. If I mess it up, I just keep on going. I keep starting over again because I'm kind of trying to be a perfectionist here. I'm actually really trying to balance things out there too. So this is having an effect, really overworking maybe on trying to rebalance this situation in the home front. And it's having a conflict with the communication that I'm trying to give. Maybe I'm over analyzing my communication that I'm having with, trying to balance things out. I'm over analyzing things. I'm just really, sometimes I feel like maybe today I feel like I'm hitting, you know, hitting the walls, not being heard, not being able to be expressed. So I'm trying to rethink on, well, okay, I'll say it this way. I'm just really trying to find the steps to really fix this. And then my challenges today for Taurus, and I'm expecting to, I have these expectations. I'm really emotionally having these expectations, hoping that I'm going to have things, happen. And this can set me up for downfall. So I'm really trying to, if I'm doing things right, and I know that I'm in my, I'm expecting something really good. I'm really trying to maybe watch my P's and Q's. I'm really trying to get my way. My challenge though is that I want to, well, this card fell out next, so we'll leave it there. My challenge though is that, I got to be careful about how much, what am I expecting there? That's my challenge, is how is that going to affect the rest of my week? And I have the unchanging, like right now, I'm just really, I'm more focused on here. So like my goals right now for my future, like how I want to expand, they feel like they're unchanging. And so what I'm trying to do is maybe fix them so they can expand and go into something better. So I'm trying to change things for the betterment, especially because I'm really in my emotions too. Yep. And I'm feeling really antsy because in my limitations that I feel restricted. I have the Four of Cups upside down. I just kind of maybe not really happy about how things have been going. And so, I'm kind of looking for excitement. I'm wanting something more. I'm really disappointed in things, disappointed in how they've been going, and I just want to just have more. So that's, let's see, what else do we have? So we do have, if we're looking at people, we do have a king and a queen, water sign, air sign. The air sign is in the queen. The communication is coming maybe from, you could be getting communication from a air sign, which is Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Or you could be, having communication from a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Could be male energy communicating with you, controlling situations, and within the love life, just really working on things and having expectations of things to get better. And it's a challenge because you're preparing, you want to prepare to, you want things to get better, but they're not changing. And so you're getting really bored and you're antsy and wanting to just, you're working too really hard. And this is really having an effect. You're trying to overanalyze things. That's for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Next up is, and that's just two signs, and I'm at freaking 20 minutes. Oh boy. So about 10 minutes per sign. So give or take a few. Alrighty, so next up is Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. Let's see if I can just throw it out. Okay, so that was, you can always tell me how you guys like that one. So Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. Can't believe I just kind of got stuck there like that. Woo, that was heavy duty. Alrighty, so Gemini, what's going on for Gemini? General energy for you guys. We have you in the Nine of Swords, really depressed, anxious. This is your anxiety, so it's showing, this is what you're presenting to the world too. This is going to have an effect on you in your world. Just, yeah. We have you not controlling your money situation, like having, maybe feeling a loss of control and trying to, maybe also having an unexpected windfall come to you, which is actually going to maybe change you up, but it's putting you in insecurity, something you weren't expecting to have happen. And wow, just really feeling that this is something that's this is something that comes in, this unexpected windfall. It's putting you up because it's like you've had a loss of, you felt out of control with your money situation. And so now it's like, bam, you've got this really great card here with something that happens unexpectedly. Maybe you should go put a dollar in a machine or something. I'm just saying, because this is something that you have no control over that has come in and boom, is like bringing you a windfall. You're just like, wow. And it's like you're maybe going to be stopped in your tracks. It's like maybe you were like searching, like, oh, I'm on fire, I want to find something. And it's like you're searching, like maybe sending out messages and stuff. And also like, whoa, it just like stopped you in your tracks. And now you're like anxious about this, like, whoa, what do I do now? So maybe if there's this unexpected windfall that comes into you that just like throws you for a loop, you're like, okay. And that could put some anxiousness, like if you have something, if you're feeling out of control or lost in your money or letting down your guard, maybe this is causing you anxiety because maybe you're used to being pretty well guarded, and maybe you've been pretty guarded about, your money situation, and now all of a sudden it's changing, and it could be setting you up for anxiety because you're probably expecting some bad thing to happen. Whenever we have good things to happen, we always think, oh, well, maybe there's something bad going to come along with it. But no, it's like whatever this is, it's like just putting you at a stop, like, boom, you're just you're not searching for something. One more card for Gemini. One more card for Gemini. Jeez. And we have the five of coins. So maybe this is you, okay, because you're no longer searching for help for money because you have an unexpected windfall that comes your way. I mean, this is your money situation. It's like, boom, you let go of the control and took back your power. You could have done that. If we're looking at money, it's like, maybe you have, because now all of a sudden you're not by yourself anymore. Now you have someone with you. So maybe you've had somebody come in unexpectedly and help you with some money, and you were in search of this. This is maybe a job too. This could be a job about your money, no longer having to search. It's like you've stopped putting out these messages or communication because you had something unexpected happen that's actually made you wow. So maybe you could be anxious about this. If this is a job opportunity that has finally come in, then this is going to go another way. I just seen it too. Beside, okay, yeah, starting a new job is like that'll be anxious, like, can I do this? Now the other thing is maybe here you've been looking for a job because your money's kind of depleting, like kind of falling down. And it's like, wow, wait a minute. Now you found something that's affecting your money that's coming in, and you're no longer having to go on that search. See? And now you're walking towards where you're going to be able to build up your money again. So it's like you're going towards your future because you're walking away from all that stuff right here, going towards building up your future. There's change for you. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. So that was 4 minutes. Alrighty, so next up is Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Let's see what is for Cancer for the next 24 hours or for the rest of this day, at least. Maybe even started off. Let's see. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. General energy for Cancer. Let's see what's going on for you guys. So here we go. Not feeling really secure, maybe feeling like out of control, especially when it comes to your stability and you're presenting that to the outside world. This may be also to do with material things, and also it could also be due with your money situation, depending on, let's see what it is. Or this, you could also be coming off as really obsessive over your security and everything. And this is, presenting, looking out, looking for a new direction, maybe looking for something inspiring, because maybe whatever you do have, you're just maybe not feeling really happy. Maybe you need more, you're seeking to maybe make a choice about something inspiring, something that brings you more passion, because maybe you're not content, because it shows that you're in the negative. You're not feeling this contentment, and it's like no longer sneaky cheating, no longer willing to go and deal with dishonesty, wanting to be maybe more communicative, wanting to be more truthful in your expression of what you're doing. Maybe you've been doing things behind the scenes that nobody's aware of. Maybe people have been thinking you're sneaky, all that. And now it's like, no, I'm making this choice to no longer be sneaky, cheaty, and I need to express myself and let other people see exactly what it is I'm doing. Yeah, no, really taking a look over here, taking a deep look within, and now you're able to see the light. You've seen the light, and now you're able to go forward in whatever ventures you're looking at. You're looking at this World Wide Web. Where do I want to go next? And feeling maybe there's some limitations, though, about where you are wanting to go, because we are making a choice about, your solid, where you're going to feel comfortable about. Maybe could be your money, material, maybe it's your home, but this is feeling really limited about things, feeling like there's some type of restrictions here that are self-imposed, of course. And yeah, just maybe feeling almost unable to keep things under control. This is like just letting go, dropping the balls, just like no more illusions too. This is like, here you're trying to keep everything one way, so everything is looking like it's something, and here it's like no longer letting things look like they are something. You're basically speaking your truth, most likely, or this is what you're thinking about doing. Yeah. And now we got the King of Cups in reverse. So this is Cancer. This is probably you just really feeling very cold and shrewd to other people, not wanting to really communicate, maybe lying about things, not sharing your emotions with other people because you're unstable at the moment, not feeling really secure. And we have, a lot of conflict about money. This could be material things in home. This could have an effect on your money. And where are you going to go forward? Making a choice between money and your thoughts. Your thoughts are confining you. Oh, shoot, my foot fell asleep. And I went to go move it. And I was like, oh, I can't even feel it move. Because I have these little bars underneath my feet to rest on the stool that I'm sitting on, because it's up high, this desk and everything. It's like the stool cut off the circulation to my legs. Okay, well, to my right leg. So some of you may be having some circulation issues. This is going to be anybody watching right now. Alrighty, next up is Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. And yeah, I did say that really quick about circulation issues. Get it checked out. Alrighty. So don't always take all that with a grain of salt. I mean, circulation could be feeling numbing, tingling, unless you're like me, your arm just kind of fell asleep because you left it sitting there too long, or your leg fell asleep like mine because it sat there too long and cut off all the supply to it. So yeah, always go to the doctors to make sure things are up to par if you're not feeling good. Circulation issues. Also, I think, okay, so we have for Leo waiting for something to come in. And so this is putting you maybe in maybe a point of anxiety, or are you really calm? I mean, this guy has his hands set in stone. Well, not set in stone, but he's like holding on that staff. Oh, yes, he's looking. I'm like in this card. I'm looking out there. You can't see my expression, so I'm not showing people my expression about what I'm wanting. I got my back turned towards everybody, so no one knows what I'm waiting for. But I'm waiting for something to come in. I'm waiting for something, and I'm really sure about it. I want to go forward. I've got my ideas planted next to me and kind of being stubborn. And I'm showing this to the world. This is how I'm expressing. So if anyone tries calling me today, you're going to have a hard time getting a hold of me because I'm kind of ignoring people because I'm thinking about something. I've got something really heavy on my mind that actually looks like a really great opportunity. I mean, I'm looking over here and I see these mountains like far away and I see all these ships coming in and out, and man, that water that they roll on is golden as can be. And so I'm expecting some growth and opportunity. I've maybe have had some dry season time here, but man, I've got hopes and ideas, and so I'm being really optimistic today. But I'm gonna keep my back to anybody trying to get a hold of me. So if anyone's trying to get a hold of a Leo, hey, don't feel offended because their sights are set on something outside of themselves. They are looking at something outside of themselves, waiting for something to come in. So it isn't anything to do with you. It's more to do with the Leo if you're cross watching. Or Leo, just if this is your situation, you are actually sitting there. Do you try to take into account people are trying to get a hold of you like via text, and you're ignoring them, they might take offense to it. And, they don't realize, maybe some people aren't realizing that, hey, you have this ambition. This is something you're waiting for something to come in, and you really don't have the time really to talk to other people about it because you're waiting for this thing to come in. So just take into account that they might get offended. So the next time you do talk to them, they have an attitude. It's because they tried to get a hold of you, but you were too focused on something else and not them. And people like you, when they try to get a hold of you, they are wanting your attention. And if you're not giving them attention, then they get an attitude and they feel offended because what people look for offense, right? Not a fence that you can climb, but yeah, they put up a fence, metaphorical. So it looks like you're actually maybe having some conflict with communication too, because you're really waiting. It's like, wow, you turn around and you look behind you, and it's like, what the heck? These people, because I got my guards up, I got my swords here, my thinking is all myself. And these people, they're like, what? You turn around maybe to communicate with these people, but they're walking away because they're all in their feelers. They're like walking towards that lake, right? They're walking to their own lake. They're walking in their own emotions. And so now they've got their back turned on you because you've been dealing with something for your own self. So you've got some conflict with emotions. And it's like, well, geez, I just want to be happy. What the heck? I'm looking for this. I want this in my life. And these people, I'm looking, and when I look out here, it's like I'm looking at the backs of these people that are happy. And this is what I want in my life. I want to be able to play. I want to have fun. I want to be able to maybe share my life with someone else. I mean, really keep them there. And I want to be able to have abundance and growth. But these other people, they're like all walking with their backs all, maybe this is what you're seeing is people just like really on guard, and you're seeing all that conflict as you're looking out there, but you're really waiting for your ships to come in. Yeah. So, maybe this is like your little home life right there, right? But here it's like you're not having the instant gratification in the moment. And so you're really looking for this. It's like, oh, I'm not feeling instantly gratified. I want gratification. I want this. I'm really, truly wanting that right there. I want instant gratification. And this thing, if this is in the workplace, it's like you're really wanting this instant gratification, but you're not getting it with this 10 of cups here. And so here you are like, okay, well, maybe now you're like maybe turning to the side, or now, wait, nope, you're looking towards the future because you were looking over here. Now all of a sudden I'm seeing your face. It's like, oh, wait, you're looking back now. It's like, okay, well, wait a minute. I'm not getting the instant gratification. I'm wanting instant gratification, but I'm not seeing it. So now I'm looking back over here, like, what is it that I'm missing? I'm missing something because I want something and I'm just not getting it instantly. So maybe while you're waiting for your ships to come in, now you're like you're leaving something, you've put down one stick, and now you're deciding, okay, well, now you put the whole world in your hands. So you're looking on the internet maybe for something because you're wanting some instant gratification. Just like, what the heck? Yeah. So your ships aren't coming in is what you're like pissed off. Your ships, the thing that you've been waiting for, is like this instant gratification deal that you wanted because of that. It's like they're not coming in, so you're looking around on the internet now. And in the meantime, here you were, turn your back to other people, so you've made other people kind of walk away from you and feel kind of guarded today. So you're going to have a lot of fun fixing that today, aren't you? By the end of the day, it's like, you know what, I'm just going to go to bed. F it all. I'll start tomorrow. Maybe my ships will still come in. That's what maybe you're hoping for. You're looking around though. It's like you haven't really, because you still got that one wand missing. The one wand is missing unless you just decided you instantly like came to this impulsive decision, decided, you know what, I'm not getting what I want, so F it, and you stuck that want, that need into the ground and put it to rest, instead turned around and went back to the internet to go look for and search because you're seeking. So next up is Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Let's see what's up with you guys for the next 24 hours for Virgo. Dun, 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 dun. Remember, these may not all resonate with your sign. You can always look at the Venus sign, the rising sign, the moon sign. You can always ask Siri or Google to look up your signs to find out, like, what signs yours are, if you really need those. If your sun sign doesn't resonate with you, or today just may not have been a day that is supposed to be known to you, because we all have choices to make, that we all create our own realities of what we want in our life, even though sometimes they may not be something that we're really happy about. But hey, those are life lessons too, right? They teach us things, and sometimes we get stuck in a place that's really dark. And some of us don't come out because we depend on medications, ulterior things, something to alleviate the reality of what we are living in. So we go to things that change our reality, when in reality we can really, here I sound like, okay, we can change what we want. If we don't like something, maybe if we have limitations, like some stuff we have to finish out, and we're just unhappy about it. It's like we're fighting, we're resisting change, we're resisting enjoying life, even in a limited situation. We know we can get out of things. We can always walk away from things, change our lives. Virgo, what is it that's going on that is limiting for you, Virgo? That's not the thing I want to find out, though. Let's see, your general energy today is that what's limiting you? Let's give you some optimism today. That would be a very beautiful thing. Virgo, I examine everything I do. Everything that comes my way, I'm going to examine. I'm going to really look at the fine details And I may not get back to you. That's a Virgo. I may not get back to you right away because I'm examining what it is, how will it work in my life. Is it going to be perfect? Because, it needs to be done in a certain type of way. And if it isn't done in the way that I think that should be done, me being Virgo, then I guess, I'm going to let you know. I'm not afraid to tell you. And if it's going to hurt your feelings, I'm again not going to be afraid to tell you. Dealing with a real big time betrayal, just like, but you may also be healing. It depends. It's like you could be healing from betrayal, maybe feeling, but this is the loss. These swords have been just like shoved up from everywhere. It's like maybe you felt like you landed on something you just did not want to deal with. And it's feeling utter discontentment, like, oh my God. Yep, and you're dealing with a judgment, like this could be your own self-judgment of your own self, like dealing with something, but also, okay, since this card did come in, you're healing from it. So this is something that you had recently maybe been dealing with, some stuff that was heartache, pure, just really tearing at your heart. And it's like, wow, so something has come in that has actually is starting to give you some sense of hope, which is wow, a renewal, sense of renewal, which is beautiful. Yes, that's the optimism we needed because this betrayal, this utter, discontentment, disappointment in your heart, filled, that's in your emotions, that's affecting your emotions and is affecting your communication and it affects your daily life. And so now it's like something has come in, obviously, to give you a sense of renewal, a sense of hope, a sense of a future. Yeah, it's like your past is like now, here you've been like really slow moving, and now it's like finally just taking a stop, just stop over analyzing things. It's like, woo, I don't no longer have to move forward. It's like you could just actually be unsure though that maybe you're like taking another look again, going, are you sure? So maybe you're being a little bit pessimistic about it. Like, okay, here's this thing that's, I got this new hope, but oh God, do I dare hope for a good outcome now? Do I really? So it's like you've stopped in your tracks. You're just like maybe in shock, like, I don't know. And, it's all been so horrible in the past. How do I know? So now maybe you might be a little bit two minds. Yep. And this is maybe also affecting your money. This is material comfort. Like, okay, you've been really waiting for results. So now you're waiting on results here. Like, okay, this is something he is really looking, stopped right in his track, having sense of hope to renew, to get out of this energy right there. And it's like you're waiting on something. This is going to affect your material world. So this is like something you've been waiting to have happen. Now all of a sudden you've just come to complete halt. You're looking out on the internet, making a choice about what you're going to do. You're looking out there on the world. It's like, okay, boom, now what do I do? It's like, so you've got some fire going. Woo. It's like, so maybe this thing that you've been waiting for, this is something that it's been a long time coming. And now you're able to go forward looking, okay, you're done with that. Now what do I do? You're expanding. You're looking there back at this and moving, just totally letting all that emotion go away from you. It's like all falling away. This is going on a journey, and this is really letting go of all that journey that you had been on. It's like walking away from it. Or maybe this could also be maybe your emotions are unwilling to, maybe just letting go of everything that you felt was stable, really stable, things that you thought, all these emotions. Actually, this is what I see is all these emotions right here, you kept them in, but you went on further. Like you kept them all, like all nice and tidy right there, those emotions, but feeling really down and trodden and have been walking on a journey. And now it's like all those emotions are able to flow out of you, and you're still able to go on a journey. now. You can go on this journey without all these emotions attached to you. It's like, so you're looking at, where do I go? What do I do? There's a new sense of life. I no longer have to assess the things that are of value to me because, I've been waiting for a long time for some answers to come through, and it's like I've gotten these. Now what do I do? I'm gonna go look and search for something that's gonna inspire me, and I'm gonna let all these emotions just go. And this heartbreak that I've been dealing with, I'm healing from that, and that's awesome. That's for Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Next up is, and I got like major goosebumps. Alrighty, next up is Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. What's up with Libra? We're going to see what's going on with you guys for the next 24 hours, or at least till the end of the day. So we're resting our head, trying to figure out maybe things. Most of us are trying to get things going. Maybe work, really trying to get things going. Looking around, I see like searching for inspiration. Sorry about that. It was really super loud. Whoa. I apologize for that. Okay, so Libra, let's see what's going on with you guys. Your general energy today. Hello, watcher. How are you? Anyways, I will be posting this. My readings, my daily readings, sometimes I can flip through them really fast, but it seems like, oh no. So look at that, looking like gaining some self-worth, some self-independence, maybe getting all spoofed up, just having a lot of really, this is like all about self day today. And hopefully you're not coming across to other people as selfish and only thinking about ourselves, because this person, if I'm here, I'm looking like, okay, well, I'm showing you that here I am, and look at everything that I have. I'm really happy about what I have, and da 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 da. I'm really confident in myself, so I'm willing to express myself to other people and let them come to me. And yeah, I'm feeling really good and optimistic and pretty okay there. Willing to, it's like, willing, because there's these 3 little coins over here. So I'm willing to talk about my money with you. I'm willing to collaborate with ideas with people. I don't know. And yeah, there might be, I'm willing to accept your money too. There's the 5 of coins over here on this side, right? It's like, I'm willing to, maybe even share some of my money. I'm willing to share ideas, and I'm willing to share things with you today. That's Libra. And I see growth behind me. There's like behind me, if I turned around, it's like, wow, I have ideas, and I see expansion for my own self. And yeah, I got a hat on my head, so maybe I might keeping a little bit of thoughts to myself. But this falcon right here, this bird, I've taught this bird how to fly. So this is something that I have a message that I'm, maybe sending out to somebody. Maybe I'm sending a message. This bird, it does my bidding. So I have a friend maybe, or maybe I've taught someone how to do my bidding. I don't know. This is just what I'm getting for Libra. I better get off that. But I'm just a happy, content, and I'm not afraid to show it to other people. Oh, yes. And you know what? There's that little snail, and I just noticed it. There is a little snail right there. So that snail, I'm looking down at that snail, and I know whatever I'm looking at, this snail, it's life. It's got a life of its own, and it's really smaller than me, and it's moving at a teeny tiny pace. So something in my life that I'm looking at, it's moving really slow. It's tiny. There's something maybe that Libra is feeling really moving at a snail's pace, but wanting and not really putting anything into it, because that snail, this little bird right here is like bigger than that snail. So like this snail, is in front of Libra, really trying, hoping it's not going to get smushed. If Libra was to walk forward, you might smush the little snail. But maybe you won't smush the little snail as long as it stays out of your way, right? I don't know. That's like metaphorically speaking. Because here you got this bird who really has your attention sitting on your hand in the palm of your hand. Okay. Who you're willing to collaborate. And this little snail, it feels left out in the cold. It's over here in the little help me, the help me section of the coins, the 5 coins that are all stacked up. They're like this snail's outside feeling kind of left out in the cold. Seeing growth though. Okay, so that might be for some of you. I don't know. That's just like really weird how that came out. So because you're feeling so good. Let's see what's going on around you though. You're good in your money. Well, it looks like maybe someone's coming along. Like they're wanting to present you a cup of love or an offer or something that's going to affect your emotions. And they're coming in as something truthful and honest. And they're coming, this could be a water sign, it could be Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. But this person is like, here you are in your little world, doing your own little thing, yeah. And then all of a sudden, let's see, this person comes along. Wait, hold on. They come along. Maybe that's that snail. Because like when I have the cards this way, it's like here. And the snail is down here in that corner right here. There's the snail. And here's this person coming along towards you. Hey, look it. And this is you, Libra. And this person's like, hello, here I come to save your day. Can I bother you? Can I have some of your coin? Can you drop some of your coin into my cup? So there's this person just doing that. Just don't mind me. Yeah. And let's see. Wow, this card is like left on the table. What the heck? And it's like, wow. So maybe they're sending messages to you too. It's like, boom, and maybe they're just like kind of passing over your head. So they're like wanting maybe forward movement too. They're maybe you feel this is like a block in your movement too going forward. It's like this person that's coming towards you. You know, you hear they want forward movement, and it's maybe keeping you maybe whatever message or whatever they're offering you, you don't feel. And I know that people say this is forward movement and all that, and messages coming in and all that fun stuff, but it's like for you though, if this is whatever this is coming in from whatever this person wants, they want fast forward movement, because see, they're like able to keep on going with those little sticks. Hello, how are you? But you're like feeling like whatever they're offering, it's like you have to, you're being blocked from something. It's like it's blocking you from walking out that gate. So woohoo, I like those little smiley faces. I'm trying to stay focused though. But it's like here, this person is like keeping you from going forward. It's like, okay, you can look backwards at whatever it was that's over behind you. But it's like, okay, that's all you have back there is just all that. But what about the stuff going forward? So this person is trying to block you. You feel constricted by this person, most likely. The messages that this person is sending you. That's all I got. Well, that's not all I got, but that's what I got to say about that. And so, wow, you're like, I don't even want to make a choice about this. I need to open this door. I want to get away from this person. I want to walk through. I want to get through, like bust through those gates. I want to go my own way. I don't want to make a choice this way over here. So that's Libra. I hope, it's like you're feeling so confined by this person. It's like you want to try to maybe take some of these messages and throw them back at them. Maybe you like 2 of their little offers because you're keeping 2 of them over here for yourself, but you're looking towards your future and maybe not sharing with them what you want. There's only 2 things that maybe you like with this person, these ideas, but it's like really keeping you confined. And so then, yeah, it's like you're gathering up. Oh my God. So there's like these two, and then these 8 that came in, that were blocking you. It's like you've taken all of those, all these little doodads right here, you've gathered them up, and you're like walking with them forward. So everything that this person has sent to you and your decisions about them, this person, what they've sent to you, and those decisions, you're like, you gather them up and you're just like turning around. It's like, see here, this was you at the beginning, and now it's like you're just turning around, and now this is you holding all these little freaking wands that are behind here, this one and this one right here, and you're just taking it back. It's like maybe you're going to go put them in a fire and burn them all. I'm sorry, that's just the way that came out. It's like, see, now you're like walking back towards your house. Your house was like over here in this picture right here. Let's see, the home is over here. Right there is the home. And it's like, here you're walking back towards that home. See, there's the home right there, and there's the home right here. So when you turn around, there's that home that you're going back towards, and you're carrying all those sticks with you. So maybe you're just going to go, I don't know if you're going to burn them or whatnot. I'm going to leave it at that, though. It's like you're just feeling overburdened by that person. It's like somebody has come in and they're just irritating the heck out of you, most likely, making you feel overburdened, and you're just keeping it to yourself now. It's like that's something you've turned your back on everybody, and you're not letting anyone see what you're dealing with. It's like before you were willing, and then all of a sudden this person comes in and is like, here, boom, 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 and you're like, oh, are you kidding me? Oh my God. And so you go search, you find you just take that whole shebang, and whatever it was that you had going on, it's like everything, you're just taking all back to the house and sitting there doing whatever with it. Next up is, wow, really? I'm just gonna leave it at that too. As for you and your Libra, I am not gonna go any further into that, because what you take back into your home, what you're not showing to people, that's your business. But sometimes you do, this person that looks like when they're walking back to their home, at first you show up so abundant and so sure of yourself, and then all of a sudden this person's coming in, taking that insecure, putting you into maybe a place of insecurity and questioning of yourself, maybe, and because you're taking it back as a burden into your own home, and you're shouldering that all on your own self, and you're not sharing it with other people. And sometimes we need to unburden ourselves and let that stuff go. This person, though, that they did come in on a white horse, so it's not like they came in with a wand wanting some fast in and out action. They actually have come in with some truthful emotion and stuff, and it's like, but it's just overbearing and overwhelming. Maybe you're confined in your own home right now, unable to get out, because they just, whatever they're doing is confining, maybe making you look for a new change, like in your own self, like, what do I do with this? Because you've taken their 8 messages and then the 2 messages in your own self, and going back and taking some time out to really reflect on what you want. Because they've kind of, every time you try to walk out that door, out that gate, it's like, boom, it seems like you're getting hit with those messages. And it's like, are you kidding me? Again, what do I do about this? Because maybe you want to go. That's all up to you. You have a right to continue being happy with your life without letting other people control that. Next step is Scorpio, and we're like in the reverse. It's like, well, I'm not going to say that you're hanging upside down or standing upside down. I'm going to just say that you just, like, here you would have been wanting to, go maybe offer. This is me looking at this cup and going, wow, there's my emotions, and I didn't see that in there. I'm exploring around looking for emotions right now. I don't even want to share it with anybody. And if anyone wants to know anything, I might tell them fibs. I'm not going to share my truthful emotions. I'm going to tell them something that is really not up to par. And I don't want no one to know what it is I'm thinking. It's like, yeah, my emotions are at my feet. I'll walk all over my emotions. My emotions, they could drown me if I gave it a chance to. Really not being happy about something. And there's a lot of blue, so blue, however that stands for somebody out there. The blue is emotional. Blue is maybe being a little too optimistic and too hopeful, but this is upside down. There is the sun, though. It's like maybe if you go walking somewhere, you might feel a little bit more sunshiny. But today it's like, no, this is actually maybe you woke up and kind of got up on the wrong side of the bed type of feeling. It's like maybe your world isn't really going the way you want it to at the moment, like in your emotions. You're just experiencing it. It's like something new because this is youthful energy. This is you, though. This is intentionally, this is you, not somebody else, because anything else I pull out will be, maybe other people. But right now, it's like, I'm not going to share my emotions. Maybe being a little cocky about it, maybe very unsure about some emotions. It's like that fish is you're just like, whatever was in that cup, it's gonna all fall out. And let's see what's going on, Scorpio. And here we're looking over here like, hello, I'm seeing all this. This is what I want. Maybe you're working too hard and you're seeing other people like you're behind this fence right here. And you're like, you see, from maybe if you're, well, no, if you're behind the fence, then you're coming back from work, maybe. Or you're coming back from a long journey, or there may have been a long journey that has been really unhappy for you. And it's like these people are celebrating you coming back from somewhere. So maybe you're looking for someone you don't know how they're going to feel, or you're coming back unhappy about seeing this celebration going on. We don't want to do this. Is coming back to your home territory, coming into your home maybe, and seeing other people just having a great time. And this could have an effect. Maybe this is not what you wanted, or this could be people at work celebrating, really happy for you, but you're like not expressing yourself. You don't feel something is fair. Okay, so this is like maybe they're waving hi and bye to you. Maybe you have to leave, go on a different journey. You're pissed off about it. Whatever decision was made is like unfair and is keeping you blocked. There's an opening there for you to go maybe walk through, but whatever it is, these people, they're all joyful back there, and you're looking at them like, what the heck? And whatever it is, unfairness, totally. It's unfair to you. You don't feel it's a well-balanced deal. And you're wanting to get that truth. It's like you're wanting to just you want the truth. You want the truth. It's like you want something brand new. This is taking that sword instead of using your emotions. It's like you want something logical that you want with this. It's like, I'm not happy with a decision that was made, and I just want to maybe cut your emotions out. It's like, that's what I get with this. I was like, I don't want to deal with this energy. It's like, come on. It's like, I want some truth. I want some action here. Wow, here we go. Yeah, I want to find out. I need to take some more time and go find out some truth because I'm not getting it. I'm really pissed off. I need to get away and go ground myself and find my peace of mind really quick, because if I'm not very happy about a decision that's been made, and these people, I look out, I see them through this doorway, this gateway, I see them like all happy, hunky-dory, but I'm not happy about it. So I'm trying to I have to go balance myself out, because all I want to do is just like, this is, here, I'll just put it so you guys can see. So you're wanting to just maybe go ground yourself. because then, if you're going back over here, it's like you're trying to ground yourself. There's this truth card. You're wanting justice. This is something unjust. You want just. You want to just like take that sword of truth, and it's like, oh wait, but I gotta balance myself out before I enter that door. So this could be maybe a conflict too with material comfort, security, and what else do we have? So really stopping, not making any moves whatsoever. It's like, boom. Well, here, wait. Because for me, oh wait, it is upside down for you. I'm like looking at it, going, wait, you're going that. It's like you're trying to maybe think about, maybe you've come to a standstill. You're looking over here thinking, wow, I want the truth. I need to really take my time. But now you're like maybe stopping, deciding to turn around and turn your back to this and maybe your future instead. Because maybe you're realizing it's just after grounding yourself, you're realizing that maybe you're better off just walking away from this energy because you did come in reverse. That's Scorpio, right? Next up is Sagittarius. See any of the messages on the bottom, so they got retracted, which is fine because I understand that one. I can retract I don't really go post on anything on YouTube or anything because I get people watch me. They know how to look me up. I don't know. I'm just like, okay. So I can't even make comments without being freaking watched, being told, oh, well, I saw what you commented. It's like, really? Thank you for letting me know that. I make sure I don't put my thoughts and feelings in the air anymore. So next up is Sagittarius. Maybe you're feeling that way. Maybe you're feeling like people are just watching you and anything you do especially like on the internet, Facebook. You may not block people, but you know that maybe they watch you, and so you're being limited in the freedom of expression of what you want to express because you're afraid to hurt other people's feelings, or you're afraid that it's going to cause a lot of drama, or that people may be taking it as if whatever you post on your social media, however you have. I only have time for this and Facebook, but for you might have more than just Facebook and more than just YouTube. And people take offense and think that any post is meant for them, or maybe you're being guarded about your expression. So let's see what's going on for Sagittarius. And we had a card that wanted almost to flip out. I was going to pull it, but then it got back into the deck. It's like, I was going to come out and tell Sagittarius what I wanted to, how I'm expressing, but then hid on me. What the heck? So Sagittarius, what's going on with Sagittarius? Let's see what's going on with Sag. Here we go. And I'm just like, what the heck? I still got Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Another hour and a half show, or not show, but so here, this is your energy. Like here you are wanting to, this, you're not in the right, or you're like not wanting to either go forward in something, like maybe making a complete stop, or maybe something that you're actually going forward offering somebody isn't really the truth. This could be deceptiveness that you're offering someone. So maybe you're being deceptive and not sharing the whole story with someone that you're going, and you're on a white horse. So some of it's like maybe you're telling a little bit of a white lie. God, did I just say that to someone in your past even? Because it's like this is going towards your past, right? So with me looking at it, it's like you're telling a little white lie to somebody in your past, maybe to keep from hurting their feelings, because there's some obstacles with this person, you're just like, and your emotions are, that it's gonna, it's like you're not trying to make their emotions like be hurt, because there's emotions flowing in your thoughts, you know that there's emotions there, but you're unwilling. It's like maybe those emotions, they're kind of like roller coaster ride emotions, and there's obstacles here. It's like, yeah, and this person, you're like not telling them the whole truth, whatever it is. It's like you're being a little deceptive in your communication, maybe about your emotions towards somebody. Your truthful emotions aren't really coming out, and maybe this person who you're going towards, it's like your emotions. It's like, what are you doing? All these freaking messages are coming at you. It's like these messages. It's like you're dealing with them. It's like, oh, wait a minute, shoot, you're not telling the truth of these messages about going forward in something. You're like, you're just, you see that? It's like you're not being truthful with whatever these messages are coming in at you, and this is how you're dealing with it. It's like, oh no. And so you're not like giving, maybe you don't want to even deal with them emotionally. You're holding back from telling the truth to this person. So they're like, really, what the heck? And they're trying to offer you a reconciliation, most likely. This is someone from your past. Is like this person, they're the one, someone from your past, they're the one throwing this at you. They want to offer you the message that they're telling you is they want to offer you something. They want to like get back together. And you're like not telling them the truth. It's like, no, 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 no. You're looking at them thinking, what do I do? And it could be a water sign, but this person has been like really out of control, and they're like letting down their emotions. They're like, this person also may be just really being deceptive too, though, because she could be a shrewd little person. This person's really catty, really control freaking with emotions, trying to reestablish a connection with you that you're not telling the whole truth about. And this could be vice versa. It's like you're not really telling the whole truth about it. And either this person is just like a water sign that is just like, oh, they're out of control. So they're wanting to get back together. And so they are just they sent you a lot of messages. The heck? And it's like, what the heck? Okay, so what are you doing about this? It's like, even though you're like lying about it, lying about your feelings, you're losing your patience. You're like, oh my God, because here you're balanced out. You're able to deal with it all and everything. It's like, oh no, I'm losing my patience here. This is how you're feeling about this person. You're losing your patience, and most likely they are too. They're already out of control. And you're like, oh my God, you're trying to maybe tell them little white lies just to balance it out, but you're losing your patience dealing with this person over here that's sending you this communication. Oh my God. So you're like turning around, saying, F it, I'm gonna look at these options, and maybe something this person did. Maybe there's a surprise. Like, whoa, you turn around after, it's like you decide to turn around, turn your back towards these messages, and it's like, whoa, what the heck happened? It's like, surprise, here I am over here now. Just, that might be your day. And you're like, oh no. Now you're like really stuck. Like, what do I do? I turn around and there they are. It's like you're trying to avoid them over this way, and then I turn around and they're over there. Okay, so that's for Sagittarius. Okay, I don't know. That's just what I'm getting. So next up is Capricorn, Sun and Rising, and Venus. And yes, I have a smile on my face when doing that one. I was like, what the heck? Oh, and I didn't even bother to look at, I've not even bothered to look at work today. It's like, I feel like it's almost all about love. Your feelings today. It might be due to the moon, okay? Or getting pretty close to a full moon. I don't know. I'm going to have to read up about lunar eclipse and see if I really feel that that's actual, if there's a lot of truth to how it has the effect on the emotions and stuff. Because I'm an optimistic and open-minded type of person. I like to keep my mind open so that way I'm not like limiting myself and my beliefs and my judgments, or else, hey, I wouldn't be able to do this. If I was limited and restricted, I would not be doing tarot, because I would be in my own self-imposed little world, narrow-minded. And you have to have an open mind to even look at tarot. Like some people, when they look at, I know, here I go on a tangent, but some people, when they look at things, they're just like, oh, well, I only see black and white. And then I'm like, really? Wow. What about the big picture? Don't you look at that? Well, no. But they also, I can appreciate them for their only seeing black and white, because then they show me things because they're nice, solid, stable, secure in their own little world, very comfortable in their own world, and kind of bored too, most likely, because they're all focused, most likely, on controlling the world and their money and their material comfort. That's, the ones that usually see black and white. They don't want to believe that there's other things out there, other possibilities, because then it throws that control that they have of their own world out of proportion. And that's too mind-blowing. That'd be like them taking drugs. I'm sorry. That'd be like a person that's so strict not to put anyone that has, the grounded sensibility to them or whatnot, but just imagine, I'm pretty sure you can imagine the kind of person I'm talking about. You probably have a person like that in your life who they heard that you're looking at tarot, or you have such an open mind to greater possibilities to life than just what you can just see, feel, touch, smell, taste, feel pain from, like, ow, that kind of pain, like pinching yourself or whatnot. It's like bring you back in present. But yeah, you probably like that, and the other person would be like, what the heck? No. They probably think you're crazy, because their opinion on the world is totally different from yours. And you know what? That's okay. You can let them think whatever they want to think. When their world gets blown and shattered to pieces, and they have to look at things in a whole different way, a whole new perspective that's just totally, their tower has just shattered the world. They have you to go come to. So it's always good to just stay their friend despite their pessimistic views, right? So maybe Capricorn, maybe you're dealing with pessimistic people, or you're being pessimistic yourself. Not to be mean, but sometimes when you're an earth signs are generally, they're pretty well kind of stuck in their ways. And here we have you not feeling in, oh boy, not feeling like something went your way, and that is not good for Capricorn. Oh no, that's stubborn. Like, this is making a person stubborn as all get out, especially if something has not gone your way. It's like, what the heck? Something is not fair. This is like not fair at all. And so I'm just like picturing the devil card. This is the devil card is representative of Capricorn. And so Capricorn is like, being in the devil card, having that energy of I use things. God, I hate that word, but Capricorn is represented by I use this, I use my mind, I use everything. But right now, it's like, what are you going to use now if you feel like something hasn't gone your way, something isn't fair? Maybe you're seeing someone being treated unfairly and you want justice for them. So what are you going to use to get them justice? If this is you looking at somebody thinking, hey, that's just not fair, maybe you might come across, maybe you're just having one of those kind of, that's just not fair day. So you use the double energy? Do you use manipulation? Do you use their toxicities, their addictions to your advantage? That's what the I use means, like using other people's weaknesses. You can use other people's disadvantage. If something hasn't gone your way, are you going to go after their weaknesses and use them against them? Or are you going to be, to just like I should shut up? Yes, okay, so on this, there's like no messages, like you're not, this is the reverse of messages coming in. So what I'm doing is you're sending out messages to somebody else. This is you maybe sending messages back out to someone, and they're not very great messages about, you're not, if it's forward movement, it's like, no, you're sending messages. These messages, if they're coming at you, it's like a feeling of unfairness here. There's like blocked communication. Either there's blocked communication or there's just you sending out messages and not getting anything back. And so you're feeling unfair. This is unfair, these messages that maybe you could be sending towards somebody else. And let's see what is up with these messages about coming out. Oh, we got just like this card. It's about going forward. It's like you want to go forward. So, but you're like, these messages are keeping you. So something that's unfair, blocking you, and you're wanting to go forward. So you're blocking. This is you sending out, being blocked. It's unfair, and you're wanting to go forward. Now you have to go forward and being really indecisive. Like, how do I go forward now? Because I'm sending the communication back to someone else, or I'm blocking the communication coming in, trying to come in, stopping me from going forward. Or so maybe there has been something that has actually come in. This blockage of communication has stopped you from going forward, making you decide where it is. Oh, no, it looks like you're letting go actually of maybe deciding to go forward because you're giving someone else 8 of these wands, or the whole shebang actually, and just saying F it. It's like, oh, this is so unfair. I've got blocked. So, do I go forward? Oh, you know what? Here, I'm going to just give you all that problem and I'm going. It's like you're leaving, you're like over, you're shouldering, putting all this stuff that's in the past behind you, letting it all go that way. And you're just going to go this way. You're giving someone else the burdens to deal with. You're not going to deal with this burden no more. This stuff, this blockage, it's like you're letting it go. Put it on someone else's shoulder because it's been unfair for you. And this could be a job. Maybe you're handing over the books to somebody else. Hey, you take this because it's put you in indecision. And, you've balanced out. You've made your weighed the pros and cons about it and decided to give the burden over to someone else. Yeah. Because it's been self-imposed prison here. Like, oh my God. It's like, well, now I'm going to tell you something else here. If there is an unfair, there's no more further movement. There's been a decision on someone. You feel that's unfair. That's no more forward movement, and it's keeping you confined. And it's keeping you like in two minds about, having to see the good and the bad on something that you have to go forward and that you feel is self-imprisoning, that is unfair and has blocked any forward movement, and you're just like letting other people take control of it. So that's going to be for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. I don't want to say that you're going to prison or anything, or going to jail or anything, or maybe you just feel like there's no forward movement. You had a judgment that was brought down on you that was no fair. This could be for some people. And you're just like really trying to weigh the pros and cons about, well, how do I go forward? And deciding to let go and let other people decide your fate, basically. And just accepting it and moving on. That's sometimes you have to move on. You can't stay in that devil energy. Maybe you're actually just letting go of the burden. Moving on, even though it was an unfair deal. And that can go any way that you see fit in your life. Next up is Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign for Aquarius. And we have indecision here, or just, we got the Hangman, so it's like, wow, you're not literally sitting up there tying yourself to a tree and hanging from your foot, though, of course, no. It's like, what the heck? So basically, you feel like you might want to just hang yourself, not literally like hang yourself, because I'm saying like you just kind of want to go with the flow, basically, and hang out in the tree. Maybe this picture should look a little different. Maybe it should be like a swing, and you can just swing on the tree and wait and just have fun. And yeah, it's a decent kind of day outside to be hanging out in the tree. So you're just wanting to just kind of like, let's see how things go. So that's what you're doing here. Like, not really giving anyone any opinions or nothing. You're just listening, watching, observing. So people might be a little pissy-poo about that. If you're not giving them any answers, whatnot, your hands are kind of tied to your back. It's like, I want to see what, my hands are tied, can't do nothing about it right now, so I'm just going to wait and see what happens. And so why is that? There's been some backstabbing and betrayal. You're like wanting to finish some stuff, and all these cards came out with it, and that's all on the table. So yeah, here we go. There's been some stuff being said that is just like, oh my God. So maybe you've been dealing with feeling some betrayal or words. Maybe communication is like you just want to stop communicating. There's light though. Maybe this has been something that's been going on for a while. It's had you up in your head and you're ready to be done with it. So now you're like, okay, you want to stick that behind you. And this could be this, maybe you wanting to offer somebody else this cup of love. This is Aquarius. This could be, you looking at your emotions here too and seeing like, wow, I didn't realize I had these emotions, and maybe offering your help toward exploring them somewhat. And then if we have this in front of you, it's like, this would be you most likely, over here looking outside of the world. You're in this happy world, and you're looking outside because your eyes are looking out. So you're looking outside, exploring your emotions. It's like, you're still behind this fence over here. You're with these people, and you're like, look at that. I got this. Like maybe you're seeing something that's emotionally appealing and deciding that maybe you need to have a better time here inside of the home. Like maybe celebrate. Maybe you've been working too much too, but you're feeling really backstabbed and betrayed. So maybe exploring your feelings and how much effort have you been putting in your home front versus your work too, and staying guarded. It's like, boom. So maybe what you're looking at, somebody outside of yourself is guarded up. They're more about their money. They're like pretty guarded. And so you're like behind those doors. There's this opening and you're seeing it, but this person is like outside of yourself. They're guarded. And this was in the reverse. And now you're realizing maybe, well, this person, let's see, you're shining the light on that person. This person is, if this is you, let's see, you're more shining your light towards, you're shining the light more towards your future. But if it's this person, they're shining their light towards you, like they're seeing you. Look, maybe they're literally spying on what you're doing behind closed doors. That's what I have for Aquarius, being spied on behind closed doors. So someone's watching you and judging you and keeping their guard up. You can't, if you were to look at them, they have these coins, which would be like having shields around the heart, shield around their head, a shield around their feet are even shielded. So metaphorically speaking, you would understand what that means. If it resonates, it's gonna resonate with you. You're gonna understand. It could be an earth sign, or it could be, this is you being in your emotions though. So new emotions that you're just finding out about. But someone's guarded up. Boom, boom, boom. And last but not least, we have Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign for Pisces. Let's see what's going on with you guys after an hour and a half. Oh my gosh. I'm in shock here. And tomorrow, I think what I'll do is just throw a Thirsty Thursday and throw out 3 cards and just go boom, 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 boom. But for today, I just gotta give what I give when I get it. Pisces, trying to take major control, have control over our life, feeling really abundant, really just super duper comfortable, and feeling like the king of the castle. Earth sign energy, just grounded out, just not grounded out, just feeling just overly boom. I'm the king of the world. I've got the scepter in my hand. And so this is like just like as if someone had handed you, something, and it's like, wow, they gave you control over something. So someone must have given you control. And behind you is your castle or someone else's castle, and you're sitting on your balcony with your back towards other people. What the heck? But you're exposed, like people are able to see you. That sounds bad. I was just going to say, you're exposing yourself on a balcony where people can see you. What the heck? So maybe you're at eating, maybe you're totally feeling really great. You've got clothes on, of course, and you're having, conversation with other people. Maybe there's other people that have come to you for advice, and you're giving them some advice. You're being open towards people right now, which is good and is grounded and stable. And it's like you feel like the whole world is yours, because if you were to turn around away from these people, you have all this abundance to go to. So you're comfortable within yourself with sharing your ideas and the advice and leading other people. That's the energy I feel for Pisces. Wow, that's pretty heavy duty. So who are these people? They've come in really fast towards you. They're coming in about maybe something about your future. It's like, wow, hello, I've come in really fast, and this was, unexpected. It's like, I'm excited. This person's really super excited to start something fast. So they've like come in really fast. They're needing your help though. And this could be an air sign. This could be Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, but it's like, they're just like coming in super duper fast, rushing into you. You're like their comforter, their advisor or something, and it's like they've got some type of fast action they're wanting to take. So they're just like coming to you for this advice because they need your help, or they need you to help them with something because their world is like chaotic. What the heck? Yeah, they found out they're like they're running away from their own little problems. They're trying to run away from things they don't want to deal with their own life. And so they're like trying to run as fast as they can away from things. And they're coming to you because they've done their little stuff behind other people's backs and stuff. So they're coming to you wanting your advice, your help, because they see you as their safety zone. Like you could protect them. You got your like shield up though, like, hey, I don't know about this. Wait, I got to hear a grounded type of deal. Really, I need to hear something grounded. So I need to hear the details. You want details, Pisces. Maybe you have them intuitively. Maybe you're not really able to see. Maybe they're not willing to share. This is like them feeling like they have no optimism here whatsoever. This person, It's like they've been exposed or found out about something. They're feeling scared to death. They don't want to be caught. As like they're so they've lost hope, and so they're rushing to you because they see you as the savior of the day. Like, you can save me, help me, help me. My world is about to turn upside down. And yeah, they've done something pretty unorthodox there. It's like something against the rules. They've broken some rules and they're just coming to you for help. They need your help. And let's see, what is it that Pisces is saying to them? Because you're like really unsure maybe to want to give them your help. It's like maybe you do give them your help and you're like, okay, this could be you, like you've taken them under your wing, and you're giving them help even though it's against the rules, it's against society's opinions, it's against higher up people. It's like you're like, this is something that would boom, yeah. And you're taking it's like blocking other people and maybe helping this person go forward. It's like boom, you're blocking other people because here you're like helping this person. It's like you're giving them the help they need. They come to you, but it's unorthodox. It's like and you're maybe helping them to move forward. You're helping them go forward in something. You're sending them on a little trip. Where are you sending them to? That's hidden, that's unemotional. Let's see, just like pouring down the emotions. Emotions are just like really flooded. Like, this is relief. There's no new start there. I'm just going to say this is like you giving them that helping hand, but hiding it. This is what I'm seeing. You're going for it, but you're not letting other people see the emotions because, well, hey, you're grounded. You're using earth sign energy. So you're not sharing with them you're not sharing the emotions about it. You're staying unemotional. You're keeping this hidden, what you're doing. Like, you're not really expressing any emotions here about anything. And then after that, it's like you're staying guarded. You're protecting, you're standing up for what you're doing for this person. And being pretty defensive about it too. Like, other people may come trying to get at you about what you just did. And it's like, hell no, go away. Get out of here. I'm going to protect what I've done. You can't change my mind. There you go. Standing up for yourself, and boom, boom, boom. So that's for all signs today. I apologize for the hour and 37 minutes of talk, but I hope you enjoyed your signs reading, or your rising sign, your Venus sign, or your moon sign. And don't forget that the moon is in Taurus today. It just moved in there yesterday, so you could be looking at things. If you're into the astrology, you're looking at maybe getting a loan or thinking of improving on the decor in your home, maybe beginning a relationship. You could be thinking of, fixing things long term too, maybe grounding things. So you guys all have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow. And thanks for watching, and thanks for the comments and likes and thumbs up. And I love y'all. Bye.